The global financial crisis in 2008 has seriously weakened the credibility of the US dollar. The domination of the US dollar in the international monetary system has created big risks to other countries. The Federal Reserve formulates monetary policies based on the economic situation in the United States without taking into account the adverse impacts on other countries. From China's perspective, a better international monetary system is one with multiple currencies as its pillars. For China to have a role to play in this system, the international status of the RMB must be enhanced. China has not fully removed its capital controls. The government takes a cautious approach in this area because its financial sector is too weak to weather big external shocks. China's strategy to international the RMB is to establish offshore markets for RMB business. The offshore markets are linked to the onshore market in controllable channels. This will insulate the domestic financial market from the external risks. The best place to test out this policy is Hong Kong. Hong Kong, by nature, is an offshore international financial center of China under the one country, two systems. China has consciously made use of Hong Kong to initiate the development of an offshore center for RMB business. Now, financial centers around the world has joined in to establish their offshore RMB markets. We have seen a lot of progresses in various areas. In terms of trade settlement, already 20% of China's trade in goods are settled in RMB. According to SWIFT statistics, RMB ranks the 6th in the global payment currencies. More and more financial instruments are denominated in RMB. For example, billions of dim sum bonds have been issued in Hong Kong as well as in many other countries. Mainland stocks can now be traded in RMB through the Shanghai-Hong Kong Stock Connect. Similar mechanisms are being negotiated between China and other countries. More and more countries are willing to hold RMB as part of their international reserves. It is important to note that some high-income countries like Japan and UK have issued treasury bonds in RMB as well. A milestone is the inclusion of RMB by IMF into the basket of currencies for special drawing rights in October 2016. More countries will be expectedly willing to hold a bigger share of their international reserves in RMB. When the China Securities Regulatory Commission initiated an investigation on illegal margin trading, the market sentiment changed dramatically, leading to the crash in the stock market in mid-2015. The crash resulted in vast capital outflows and led to a series of government interventions in the RMB forex market. China's central bank has also tightened some policies towards the RMB offshore markets. The short-term development of the offshore RMB market will inevitably be adversely affected. This may be reinforced by the slowdown of the Chinese economy and the instability of the RMB exchange rate in the near future. However, the financial turbulence of 2015 has the positive impact of revealing the weaknesses of the system. It is a good reminder for the policymakers and the market participants in formulating future strategies.